Welcome back everybody, Captain Gino here. We're gonna continue to explore the series on the chain. Today we're gonna be focused on Big Lake Harris. It's early 2024, the college series is underway, the bed fishing's going down. We're rounding out this series, coming to a climax for these last couple lakes. We got Big Lake Harris today. Next we're gonna focus on Eustis to wrap the series, but guys, it's going down. Y'all come along, I'm gonna show you how we like to catch them out here. Hopefully we can tie into some big ones and help you next time you're out on the water. Come along, it's gonna be a good one. See how quick she got back on that joker? I gotta find the sweet spot and she's cooked. Look at that, there's a pair of big ones right there. But did you see that there was a pair of good ones over there? She's coming for it. Damn, she's tracking it in the air. I'm gonna look like I'm not looking at her. Don't look at it.
That was crazy.
Just don't look at it. This is when we go for that switch up. I'm gonna go small once, see how that works. And then I'm gonna go right to the giant glide bait. This is 7 inch. There's the 9 inch. For those of you who think that an inch doesn't matter. Now we're gonna go to 3 inch. Not interested right there, huh? Oh, this is the perfect time to catch him right now. All right, let's go, big boy. Come to Papa. He swam at it but didn't hit it. I gotta be more left. I'm trying to draw him to the light here. I might have to be further left again. Oh, has he got it? You can see if you got him eating it.
Oh, I definitely got him eating it.
Where's she at? I haven't seen her in a bit, huh? Holy cow, that was insane though, man. Like, this guy would not touch this thing, wouldn't fire up it, wouldn't look at it, wouldn't even think about it. As soon as I put the little glide bait, nothing, big glide bait, boom, fired up, ready to go. And this little guy just did it, got it done. Let's see if they're up there still. I don't see the female. I think we're gonna be moving on. I don't see her. This is where I was seeing her come up right here. In this little dark spot. All right, y'all, we're gonna slide into another spawning canal real quick. See if we can't get on a couple more big ones for you. There's a lot of water to cover. Come along with us, see what we can get into. We pulled into the first, one of my favorite areas to check during the spawn. It's very consistent. It spawns, it seems like it just goes on for months on end. Because it is fed by a spring, the water temperature is consistent and the weather changes don't seem to apply to these fish quite as much. I mean, it will as far as like which fish are gonna pull in here, whatnot, but if the fish slide into this canal and a front comes through, it's irrelevant because that water stays nice and warm, stays 72 degrees, 73 degrees. With that being said, we pulled in, we had like 4 or 5 pairs that were on beds. Our boat position was wrong on a couple pairs, really kind of ruined it for us on them. You have to really, when that happens and they're falling into the boat and you're in that crystal clear water, you got to get away, take the pressure off. We slid down the canal a little bit further, got on another pair. They were pretty far along, but they were still willing to get after it. And we had to pull a little trickery there, a little bit of magic, but I have a pretty good system set in place for bed fishing. We're able to capitalize on one small fish. The other couple pairs that we saw didn't seem like they were really engaged like we'd like. So the best thing we can do in this situation is leave. There's miles and miles of spawning ground on Big Harris. We're gonna check some other water. If we don't see the quality that we've seen in there, we'll definitely do an about face. After you give them 15, 20 minutes, you're good to go. We know where their circle is when they leave the bed. So we know we need to put the boat to catch these fish. So hopefully we get on something over here. But if we don't, we got a little gold nugget in our pocket or 2 back in this canal. We'll come back in here and get after it.
Oh, big one right up there. See him? Swim right at the dock. He just swam right at the dock. Oh, he's coming for it. Oh, he's going so fast. Oh my gosh, dude. He's gonna eat it. He's gonna eat it. He's gonna eat it. Oh my gosh, he's gonna eat it, dude. He's gonna eat it. He's gonna eat it.
Oh, I lost him.
Oh, he's still behind it. He's still behind it.
I had him.
Oh my gosh. Oh, he's right on. He's right on. He's gonna eat it.
He had it.
Oh my gosh, dude. He's right here. He's gonna eat it. He's gonna eat it. Push it, push it, push it. Oh, got it. He got it.
Got him.
Oh.
Got him.
That was insane. That was insane, dude.
I missed him like 3 times. Ugh. Boom, that's why you throw the big baits in Florida, y'all. Holy smokes, you cannot sleep on this canal, guys. I literally, we just talked about it in our last video, man. People sleep on these canals and they shouldn't sleep on the canals. Depp's bull shooter, legit. This sucker here tried to eat this thing over and over and over again. Could not stand it, had to get some of that. Get you some of that, baby girl. Whew. That was insane. Holy cow. Oh, eagle eye with the camera. That was insane, dude. We'll just send this one downrange. Big baits, big fish, big payback. Every time that thing moved, that fish went nuts. She's all rode out too, man. Just gnarly. Guys, I'm telling you right now, I've spent a lot of time bed fishing. I've been lucky enough to be around a lot of guys that are really, really talented bed fishermen. I've gained quite a bit from them over the years, but I've developed a system for myself. It's a 1-2 punch that I've not been able to beat. I throw a big glide bait and a small swim bait, and that is all I need on the beds. I used to cycle through like 50, 60 baits, 70 baits. Guys have been in the boat with me. It looks like a dang yard sale in here. There's so many baits on the floor. Big bait, small bait. That's all you need. Get you the biggest glide bait. It doesn't have to be an expensive one. Go get you a River Sea, something like that, but make sure you get the larger one. They will eat the smaller glide bait, don't get me wrong. It does not even close to what it's like when you throw the big bait on there. On one of these beds we're working, just how effective the big bait is. I mean, we had to go to this big like 9-10 inch bait to get these fish to fire up, and then we were able to catch them on the smaller bait, but they wouldn't even entertain the fact that we're throwing that smaller bait at them. So get a big glide bait, get you a small swim bait, like a little skinny dipper. I personally like the bitters bait. I don't know if it's intentional or not, but it's like nose down, tail up, and I throw it in Houdini, and that's it. You know, you can get like I started out bed fishing with a River to Sea, like a golden shiner color, but it doesn't seem to matter. It could be straight white, it could be a bluegill, it could be whatever. We've seen a couple fish on beds back there. We'll see if we can take a poke at them real quick. But holy smokes, I hope you guys got to see that. That was intense. That fish was just like, gah, gah, gah. I mean, it was under the dock and gone. I threw this thing in like 6 inches of water, and that sucker came out from underneath that dock like somebody stole his car, man. All right, y'all, so we're gonna slide out of this canal. There was not a whole lot locked on, but hopefully you guys see the importance of fishing in the middle of these canals. You're gonna have fry garters, fish coming in to spawn, fish that are getting ready to lock on, fish that have been on and they're already post-spawn. A lot of times these females will linger in these areas, and sometimes maybe even live in these areas year-round, because you do have good residential fish in all these spawning canals. But you know, it's just not really in the phase we wanted to be in. We didn't see a whole lot of fish that were really locked on. Definitely seen an absolute giant, possibly 10 pounds, 8-10 pounds, full of roe and really brilliant colors, looking like she's ready to drop. And I don't know if someone popped her male in practice or during the tournament, but nonetheless, she didn't seem to be in love with any particular area. We couldn't see her real good. Now there was a bed real close to where some guys were working. Maybe that's the case, and their pressure and presence that got her and that male stressed out and got him off the bed, but we never seen a male around her. Much like the last canal, we're gonna slide out of here, slide into another one. We came into one of my favorite areas to catch them spawning, and it seems like we're like a day late and a dollar short. The fish are really disconnected. We did see a pair that probably went, 12 pounds for the pair between the male and female, and I threw the glide bait up in there, and immediately she came after it, threw back up there again, and she came so close. I mean, she put her nose on the bait multiple times. It was so deep on that corner, I couldn't power pull down. She didn't seem to be worried about the boat presence until she was no longer engaged with that bait. Once she was no longer engaged in the bait, she was gone. We never found her again. We gave her more than an hour's time to kind of cool off. She wasn't there. And generally speaking, when the fish are real high up, the females are real high up in the water column relative to the bed, they've already dropped their clutch and they're about to be out of there. I think she's all done and wrapped it up. And or if she did have some of the clutch left to drop, she's probably gonna drop somewhere else. We have a couple fish back in one of the canals we started in. We're gonna go back to those fish and see if we can't catch one of them. The more we progress today, the less and less these fish are locked on. It seemed like they probably dropped yesterday, the day before in here, and it's about wrapped up. So it doesn't mean it's over for the season. It's just definitely over for us today. We got a late start, probably started at 1 o'clock. It's 4 o'clock right now. We've covered a ton of water and have not seen a whole lot that were really locked on outside of the first place we stopped. We haven't fished a whole lot in this canal, which I would not recommend doing. However, we had a very limited amount of time and we chose to just run this thing wide open, searching for some fish that we felt like were connected enough that we could set up on them and catch them. And it's just not the case. The better option in this particular situation would be to fish the middle or go back and fish the mouth. These fish will stage and come back in. These females will roll out. Some almost linger after they spawn, but they'll roll out and not be real far from here until they get fattened back up. They're really going to be run down from the spawn, and they'll need to get some nutrients back in their body, some nutrition, a little bit of time to heal back up. But again, when it's like this, if you have ample time while you're working through the canal, you should definitely be fishing the middle at all times. You're missing up a lot of opportunity. We just didn't have the time to do it today, but I would definitely recommend it. But we're gonna roll out of here. We're gonna roll back right into where we started. We caught the first fish off the bed. There's a couple females there we set up on wrong. Our boat presence got them real spooky, but they never left. They stayed, the male and female stayed locked on the entire time. They were kind of light in color, which generally means when they get real brilliant like that, they're about to drop, and they'll eventually flash and turn almost white right before they drop. But they were like hours out from that. We might go back and they might be completely white, which typically hard to catch if you're throwing something on bottom, but these glide baits will get it done. Oh, I've seen one way up there, shadow way up there, like they came down this side. Yeah, I think that was them. I think they cruised right over to that bed. He doesn't seem to respond over there though. It's like he's out looking out here. It's like when I go, oh, he's right there still. I wonder if it's that light spot. He won't go to it there. He was there, but he won't go to it that far left. That might be it right there. I got stuck in the grass. He probably tried to grab it. It looked like he rolled and grabbed it, but I think I was stuck in the grass and that's what kept him from getting it. God, the little ones are the hardest ones to catch, man. There's just this giant female swimming around. We can't figure out what bed she's on. She's flashing. She's getting ready to drop. So we work all day long and cannot find her, dude. All right, y'all, that's gonna wrap it up. I really wanted to get on a couple big ones for you. It looked like these fish were kind of wrapping things up. It seemed as the day progressed, the fish got less and less connected. Now, because we were limited time and because we wanted to show some bed fishing, we didn't do a whole lot of fishing in between. We literally just put the trolling motor on 100 and blazed through. Harris is not fishing real good right now. Big Harris and Little Harris. There's no pressure out there because there's not a lot of fish. For whatever reason, we had a fish kill going on. And I don't know if that's the cause of it, if it's just fishing pressure, but it is extremely hard to catch fish on the main lake on Harris. You can catch fish in all the canals, whether you're bed fishing or not, but the main lake, it's a separate ecosystem. That's where we were seeing the fish kills, where guys were reporting it, and it's just really tough out there. Like there's a couple hundred boats out here right now, and the only boats you're seeing are in the canals. On the main lake, there's a couple guys running brush piles, but it's really tough. If you're looking to fish a tournament or something like that, and you want to see something outside of bed fishing, we filmed an entire series on this chain. Marshes, rivers, connecting canals. We got Dora, Beauclair, Lake Apopka. There's a ton of videos in this particular series. So if you have not yet subscribed to this channel, do so and run through the folder. There's endless content for guys looking to learn on this chain. If you want a little bit more in depth, if you're looking for waypoints to these locations, if you're looking for waypoints to our fishing reports and past videos from this particular series, they're available for Fishnology members only. This chain can be very complex. There's a lot of moving parts. There's a lot of things that move these fish around, and there's very few areas that are going to produce these big bags of fish. We have them all included. Check it out, fishnology.online. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.